Okay, we got to give them a little bit more money for their time, to the point that we are where we are, that we got to where we are now, which is people working in the government as a full-time position. And what it introduces is conflicts of interest. What is the conflict of interest when you work in the government as a full-time job? Well, one of them is that you can be deeply entrenched in the government. I just put a video out when I was standing in front of my whiteboard talking about this. I was just looking at it myself earlier today. Is conflicts of interest. When you are deeply entrenched in a job for a long time, everyone knows that you're the person. You get to know a whole lot of people, that you build a whole lot of relationships. That can be a positive. The thing is, you also are susceptible to corruption because people know that you've been around and people know that you're going to be around, which makes you much more susceptible to corruption, much more susceptible to any type of bribes or scams. And it's very easy for, again, people to get access to you because you have a lot of access. You know a lot of people, you have a lot of access, you have a lot of information. And again, the longer you're in a position, the higher the probability that some nonsense can happen. And this applies in any job. If any of you who works at a company where there are different departments and different roles that people can have, a smart business, what they do, or any of you who runs a business, you should think about this. A smart business every now and then moves people out of one position and into a different position. And why is this? Maybe it's within the same department, but have people in different positions at different times. Why? Because just by doing that alone, it becomes its own system of checks and balances to make sure that no one staying in one spot for too long can start doing some things that they're not supposed to be doing, taking advantage of access that they're not supposed to, or that they do have, but they shouldn't be taking advantage of. The more you move people around, the less likely that kind of thing can happen. When you leave everybody in the same spot, there's a whole lot of possibilities for people, first of all, becoming complacent. Secondly, not really doing their job, but making it appear as if they're doing their job. Third, no one is checking on what they're doing because no one else is looking as deeply at their work as they are because they have the position and you don't.